Happy Friday.
Hey,
I like to say Friday.
why is that?
It's a celebration. We've got a lot to celebrate today.
Every day.
Welcome to the Dan Show. Don't know if you heard, big milestone yesterday at Arrive AI.
Which one?
We've had so many this week.
It was a busy week, right?
It was our first ever earnings call as a publicly traded company.
But before that, we had our first ever public company board meeting.
Yeah.
We had all of our board members here on site. Fishers, Indiana. Thank you, Fishers.
And thank you. For the first time, you've got people you've got to bounce ideas off of.
Well, it's not for the first time, but
you always get people's ideas, but it's a
then I
different
do
type
whatever
of
I
structure.
want. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? It's not true. Not true.
He does. He's very receptive to ideas, and
I always say I renamed the company from Drone Deck, which was my idea, to Arrive AI.
Mhm.
If you're willing to give that up, everybody knows what an ego guy I am, right? So for me to relent on that, I could do anything. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
That's his claim to fame. He made that choice early on, so he can always say, "Hey."
That's why I did it. It was the one thing I ever gave up on, but I'm going to get the ROI out of that.
So, nice. I like how you got that in there. Always looking for the ROI. We've got a lot to get to. We've got earnings call. We'll talk more about the board members being in town. Hancock Health, we had installation successfully done. It's been a big lift.
Right. Can't wait to sleep this weekend.
We're all a little tired.
I mean, getting ready for our first earnings call, that was like getting, I thought I was back in college.
It was
getting
adrenaline.
Ready for a big presentation. You know how hard that is, and just getting it right and going over it 100 times.
Yep. Realizing what you can and can't say, what we're not ready to say.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's right. Walking the public line, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to give news in real time, right?
Yep.
That's who we are, and that's the fun of it, is sharing it. And but you have to time out, right?
Mm-hmm. It's hard. We just want to say we're going to do everything and be everywhere.
Hey, but we did have a great narrative.
Yeah.
Our forward projections, our 5-year plan to 10x the company valuation.
Yep.
Right. So that's a big, in 5 years to 10x would be huge.
Mm-hmm. It's a roadmap to that.
That's right. 100,000 units out in 5 years. Mm-hmm. We're getting there. It's a hockey stick, just getting going, right?
Yeah, and Dan had everybody, all the C team on the call. So there, you have different recommendations. There's so much to consider when you're hosting these calls, and Dan wanted to make sure, especially for our first earnings call, that all the C-suite was in there. So we heard from everybody.
We did,
and everyone did such a good job owning their channel.
Yeah,
and so we had Mark Ham, our COO, Neer Shah, our CSO. John Richardson, who was great to have on there. He's done all of our patents. He's our chief legal officer, and Todd Petmeyer, our CFO, and then of course Dan, CEO.
And Kylie.
Yeah, I was on there as well, helping.
I was gonna show the picture.
Sure.
Right. Let me find that.
We did a selfie right before the call started, which it wasn't on our minds to really do that because we're so focused on what's coming up. But
let's show this. I think you can see it on our socials now, right?
Yeah, I posted it on social.
But that was in the war room right there. So that was a lot of fun. That's iconic photo. One of the first big milestones here. Yeah. So excited about that. And
a big thank you to Alliance Advisors. They were in that war room with us.
They did.
On a daily basis leading up to this call, just going over.
That's our IR team, investor relations team, outsourced. And they're great consultants for what we're doing.
So thanks, Carolyn and Alex and Alyssa. We appreciate it all.
And Jody.
And Jody. Yeah, Jody was on the call last night.
And we wanted to show depth of bench. It was probably a little much for a small startup.
I liked it.
But we wanted to show the team and how we think about things and what goes into what we're doing. It's not just a hope and a prayer here. I think we're very sophisticated. We've got a real great plan that we're executing on. Really proud of our IP, right? Mm-hmm. The patents that we have here, the one that we recently got and we announced on June 10th was a big one.
Yeah, that was the heating and cooling.
Yep. Stock traded 41 million shares that day and nearly tripled in value. That was a good day. So let's get some more of those, guys.
We're never we never stop working toward more. That's for sure.
That's
I mean,
right.
I know you and several others on the team are constantly thinking of ways to protect our IP. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas. We always say there's more we don't know what we're going to do than we do know, because it's just a white canvas.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of opportunity, and we're gonna grab it all, right?
Yeah, we're going to. So if you want to listen to the earnings call, you can. It's not a super easy link. It's not hard, but you can't just click on the link and listen to it. You just have to enter in a little bit of
Yeah,
information.
put your name, email. What else? I think it asks your company name. Just put whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's for us. It's not being sold or anything.
Mm-mm.
We want to know who's listening to our calls.
Yeah.
And so we can add you to make sure
Mm-hmm.
we're doing outreach, right?
Yeah. So click on the link. It takes you it takes 2 seconds literally to fill that in. And then it takes you straight to the call recording, and you can listen to it at your leisure. If you have a commute, maybe.
Wasn't that a great call?
It was. It started off, I think the first part of it is the best, because Dan, the
Me?
CEO that he
Talk about
is,
me?
decided to give me a heart attack.
You.
And started with a joke.
I think a few people have had a heart attack.
Yeah, Mark and Todd were talking about it. Like, what?
What were they saying?
They were laughing.
Were they?
Yeah, it was just a surprise. So Dan had given me a little, like, hey, I think I might do something. I got to have some ad lib, because that's just who I am, and I wanted to have some fun with it. And he had said like a very normal joke. This was the day before the earnings call, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can be on board. And then the joke you came out with.
Which one was it? Oh, the one I came out. Okay, listen to the earnings call. Let's not tell. Yeah, I stepped out on a limb there. Right?
Yeah, you did.
I did. You know what? But you only have your first public earnings call for the first time one time, right? And I'll never forget it, right?
And nope, none of us will.
So in going in, everyone's a little tense, right?
It's a lot of pressure.
It is, so I wanted to break the ice a little bit.
Yeah.
It was, and I was thinking in my mind right up to that moment, I was like, should I go for it? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to regret if I don't do it. So I went for it. And here we are. I did get a little pushback from our IR team, I think.
Oh, really?
I'm a big forgiveness versus permission guy, though, right?
We all know that.
So here we are. You can't take it back.
Yeah, so listen to the call. You might get a little chuckle.
Maybe not. I think it was pretty good. Some people did send me a note and say, get out of the joke business. Stick to what you're doing.
Was that your son?
No,
all your kids?
Among others, probably, yeah. No, some investors. Thanks for love the comments.
Yeah.
I think it was all in fun. I don't think they really thought it was that bad.
What'd Stacy say about it?
She's like, you had to pick that joke.
Yep. Stacy, he did.
Yep, of course. I did. I'm going to go that way. If I have a choice, that's where I'm going.
Okay, so great earnings call. Dan, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Big deal.
Yeah, same to you. Thanks for your help. You kept it all going, kept us all together.
Happy to be a part of it. So the board meeting, it was scheduled for 3 hours, went 4 hours, lots to discuss.
Several hours. We usually do like an hour and a half, and this one was 5 probably.
Yeah. And let's talk about who was here.
Yeah, I'm glad you said I was going to go there, so thank you.
Okay, so who do you want to start? Let's start with Lori Tucker.
Ladies
she's
first.
She's the newest.
She's the newest
member. So she flew in.
Private plane.
Her son flew her,
That's
which
right.
is really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. From Memphis.
So he brought her up. He stayed. Then they had dinner, and then just flew her back. But she is she's a wonderful human first and foremost, because that's the most important. Like, that's to talk to her is to know her and to love her.
That's with everybody here. That's the number one reason we get people, right?
Yeah, but you shake her hand and you have zero clue of how brilliant this woman is. And then you get to know her a little bit and you're like, oh my gosh, you've done this and done that. And so she had started at FedEx and years ago. FedEx was 4 years old or so,
right.
4 or 5 years old, and stayed with the company until she retired a few years ago and ended as the senior vice president of marketing for FedEx.
Yep.
So she knows logistics. She knows
She's also been on public boards, other companies.
She has
a lot of experience that we're able to leverage here.
Yeah. So and like Mark. So Mark Ham, Mark worked at FedEx, so they know each other really well. Right. But as Mark will say, to get in a conversation with Lori, it always starts with a great story.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Our video.
Are we like this now?
Here.
We were like that. Now we're
I
like
think
this.
maybe we are. Here, let me fix that.
Kylie tipped the desk, knocked the phone off, and the
We're just
recorder fell over.
long-winded.
Okay.
You know, we run out of time here.
Okay. Well,
okay, so Lori and Mark worked together, started,
FedEx.
all that good stuff.
Great
Lori's
stories, lots of fun.
Yes. John Galena.
John Galena, Elevance CFO, Blue Cross Blue Shield, amazing guy, retired earlier this year, and his first act was to join our board. How about that?
Huge.
How about that? That's huge. $180 billion company. He was the CFO, one of the top guys in that whole company. They get like 2,600 people working just for him.
Mm-hmm.
We have 26 people.
Yeah.
1/100th for our whole company. And he had 100 times that in his whole, just for him.
The perfect people to help us scale, right?
That's right. That's what's so exciting. The greatest minds out there, respected, experienced, great track record on Wall Street. John Galena, every quarter was better than the last for his whole tenure. Mm-hmm. If we could do that,
yeah,
we're going to do some big stuff. But he joined our board, great experience, very warm guy.
Yes.
Wants to share his experience, and just like everybody on our team, just amazing.
He and Lori were at the bell ringing in New York, and when John was here, he was showing me some of the pictures from the fireworks and Statue of Liberty. Oh, yeah. He's like, it was so cool.
It was, yeah, that was awesome. That was a great trip out there, wasn't it?
It really was. It really was. Kevin McAdams, he wasn't able to make it out to the bell ringing.
But he came to the board meeting.
But he was at the board meeting, yeah.
Yes. Kevin McAdams, past vice president of last mile logistics for the U.S. Postal Service. Mm-hmm. There's 165 million addresses in the U.S., and he was over every one of them. So every one of you, he was over your address. So, and that number grows by 4,000 mm-hmm. every day, and he's helping us with the post office and other opportunities. A lot of experience there.
So you can kind of see how these board members have been strategically selected to bring not just a wealth of experience and knowledge, but diversity in what they're experienced in.
Right.
It's pretty great. And then we've got
our internal
team on there too.
We got Nirav.
We love Nirav. Do you guys know Nirav? He's our trampoline. He's our professional
like
trampoline jumper.
I don't know if I love him.
Yes, you do.
I know, I'm kidding.
They're BFFs.
I love the guy. I love everybody. My default is love. So if you're not loved, you did something wrong, right?
Yeah. Okay.
John.
And John Richardson.
John Richardson.
You'll hear him on the earnings call.
Everyone's crazy uncle, John Richardson.
He's just the best.
We love the guy. He was here since day one.
Yeah, so he is the guy who filed Dan's foundational patent beating Amazon by 4 days.
He did it. And when he called me up, he goes, I'm sorry to tell you, you're going to have to write a check because we got your patent. But he made me think we didn't get it.
Yeah.
That's his joke.
That's awesome.
You thought I had some good jokes?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Who else?
Let's see.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, Mark was in there. Yep.
Mark, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, everyone was there.
Hello.
Mark Ham, COO,
mm-hmm.
past FedEx, brought Lori in actually.
Yep.
Great guy, great visionary for what we're doing here. Helping, shape the AI vision for what we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the board.
That is the board.
And then we had, you were there?
I was there that day, yeah.
Yeah. Todd was in there.
Yep.
So, it's a great group.
Mm-hmm.
We're all working hard to leverage what we have in front of us. We're doing something that's never been done before in the world, right? We've got all the intellectual property around it.
Yeah.
Where autonomous delivery starts, that's where our patents start.
And we're witnessing that happening in the hallways of Hancock Health right now.
That's right.
It has been so cool to see.
You look at you. How did you think of that? That's amazing.
But it is really, really neat to see this robot in action, going to our arrive points, picking up, they haven't put biospecimens in it yet. We're still just making sure it's smooth without any kinks whatsoever. And the past 24 hours, it is smooth sailing.
So we got 2 arrive points there
mm-hmm.
and 1 robot, and we're running 2 different routes.
So one unit is outside the lab and another unit is near the cancer center. And so it just does those laps. We've talked to nurses and staff and have gotten such great feedback to help us with refining our use cases and helping with their efficiencies.
I know you have some pictures.
I do.
Maybe when you
100%. I
We'll
will
put
put
some
them.
pics up there.
Got
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, it's awesome. And shout out to Autonomy.
Oh my gosh, Autonomy. So Autonomy
Our
is our
partner.
robotics partner.
Right.
It's a ground robot, and they have worked hard to fit the robot and our arrive point to send and receive these packages.
Right.
And they've been sending team members over from India who are working out of our office out
Yeah,
of Hancock.
it's amazing support.
Yeah.
We're all, turning over new ground here. This is something that's never been done before. In fact, this use case is the first autonomous asynchronous handoff in the medical world that we know of that's happened so far.
Yeah, of its kind. So, and that's specifically what the people who have a job to do, who have to stop that job to then go walk laps to deliver the specimen, their mind is blown that this is going to save me so much time and focus on what I'm supposed to be here doing.
Right.
Which,
you know how you're ringing the call buttons when you're at a hospital, right? And these nurses or whomever, they're doing these other tasks. This focus on care, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it's exciting. That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, it's very cool. And it's just the beginning. But with each installation, especially your first one, you're learning so much, and you want it to be perfect.
Every time. It's got to be perfect every time.
Mm-hmm.
Hiring.
We have new team members, and a lot more on the way. The team members that we've hired are busy trying to find the next hires. We have an HR director.
We have to hire people to hire people.
Yes.
Right?
So our first hire was an HR director, Tom Hunley. Welcome to the team.
As it should be, right?
As it should be. He feels like one of the team from the first day he was here.
He's done great. Really happy to have him on the team.
Yeah.
And everyone else. I mean, it's crazy. We do have some interns leaving, though.
We do. We're having a pizza party today for them.
Yeah, we're going to miss those guys. One of them is my son.
Yeah.
So, but
we know he'll be back.
Hopefully they'll be back, right? How about July 14th of next year?
Okay, so, and welcome to Robert Rex, too. We wanted to
Robert Rex.
Our VP of Sales, our newest
That's
VP
right.
of Sales.
So we had Rob, and now we have Robert. So we're calling the old Rob Robot.
Oh, we are.
I came up with that. I thought it was pretty clever, right?
Sure.
So
Robot. Okay.
No, Robot.
I gotcha. What did you do? July 14th. We're trying to schedule a closing bell.
That's right. NASDAQ came in and visited us this past week.
Yes. Yes. It was Ahmad and Eric.
Steve.
Ahmad and Steve.
They left Eric behind.
Yeah, sorry, Eric. We missed you.
There is no Eric. That's why we missed him.
Ahmad and Steve.
Hey, the NASDAQ came to Indiana.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Mm-hmm. Into the Arrive office.
That shows what a big deal we are, guys. We're making big moves out here.
Yeah.
They don't just come to you. They're great.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was great to meet them.
July 14th of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
If you came to our opening bell, I'm sure you're going to want to come back, right?
Oh yeah, I think most people.
If you missed our opening bell, you're going to want to be there.
And there's going to be a cutoff.
350.
And that's it.
And we're about at 3:30 right now. Just kidding. We haven't
opened it up yet.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Because it's not fully confirmed and official. So, but just mark that date in your calendar. And
start thinking about it.
Yeah, because it will be here before we know it.
Okay. Share price.
Dude, we're not talking about the share price.
I can't stop thinking about the share price.
We're out of time.
Come on. Let's get it up, guys. Right? Okay, I'm not going to talk about it.
We're not talking about it. And we're also not concerned about it. It is what it is. We're doing everything we can on our end.
I know that we have a 5-year plan to 10x the valuation. Yep. So
that's our roadmap.
That's it. Share price right there. Right? Forward looking.
And that's our goal.
Forward looking statements, not whatever. The results may change.
No promises.
But we're working on it. We're going to get there.
No guarantees.
Okay. Thanks for being with us, everybody. We want to keep updating you as we have more to tell you.
Yeah.
Right. Look out for news. We'll be putting it out as soon as we can. Right.
Yeah, you bet. We're trying to figure out a regular cadence for this Dan show, whatever that's going to be.
Hey, go on all of our socials and like us, friend us.
Yes.
Go on my LinkedIn, Dan O'Toole. Follow me. I put a lot of stuff there first. Go on all the socials that somebody in this room is in charge of, not me.
3.
Go and follow us, right?